another brand spanking new edition of the Three Counted Out podcast. This week, I'm the football guy Jackal, and joined with me, as always, are my chocolate and vanilla. Which one's which? They'll let you know.
Hi, I'm the other white meat. I'm Mike.
Oh, goddamn, that makes me chocolate. That's like suicidal for me.
We have a lot to talk about this week. Era is currently getting all of his reports together as we speak, so he'll be a little bit tardy to the party. But you got the three of us here first because,
you rhyming,
gentlemen, the sun is shining a little bit brighter. The stars are shining a bit brighter at night. The birds are singing louder. The grass is a bit greener because officially real football that matters has been played. And god damn, does it feel good that football's back.
It does. I sent a little message earlier, or it was like yesterday or the day before. They just the commercials of, it was like Steelers Jets Sunday. It was like, just to have the commercials back of football, it just makes me go, oh,
well,
God, it's happening.
You also know what that means. That means Bundle Rooski's about ready to rear its ugly head again too.
Oh,
God damn it!
No.
You didn't follow through on your promise to tweet at Andy Reid every day since the Super Bowl ended about a Bundle Rooski.
And the thing is, I thought about that, and I really wanted to, but at the same time, he's not worth it. He's not worth the Bundle Rooski.
No, God, no. And unfortunately, other things that aren't worth it is all still pertaining to the NFL. NFL games did end up finishing up the preseason this weekend as well, and we got one more week to wait for it. This week, there are no NFL games going to be played because week one will be next week. And besides, to be honest, I don't feel like talking much about Hendon Hooker anyways to begin with.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, did you want the men news or the men news?
Mike, I'll take
one
the
is
men
he's
news,
gone.
Please.
The other is Dan Skipper's also gone.
No, Skip! No, the heart and soul of our trick. Well, yeah, now that makes sense. Now that Captain Trick Plays is gone, it really makes no sense to keep around the trick play offensive lineman. That kind of...
he got his touchdown.
He did, and then he got the fuck out of town, too.
He said, all right, I'm out of here.
Time to retire, I guess.
Well, he can't say that.
Oh, retire.
Oh, my bad.
Yes, retire. 26-7 was the final score of the Houston-Detroit preseason game.
Oh, God.
And that is about my exact reaction of watching 4 weeks of the Lions backups play, except everybody who's not named Isaac Tisslaw.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
He's the only one that I want to see on the main roster. Everyone else did not earn their spot.
Oh, God, no. Absolutely not.
I'm obviously like the low man when it comes to like NFL. Like, I really like the NFL. I'm slowly learning and diving deeper in, and I know that the preseason is strictly guys trying to make the main roster.
Yeah.
But at the same time, holy shit. These losses don't bother me. It's the plays and the players that bother me. Like, wow, Hendon Hooker, get him the fuck out of Detroit. I don't want to see that man with a football in his hand anywhere near us at all. Kyle Allen, I don't mind.
It really does just boil down to, man, it makes you realize we have the starters for a reason, and hopefully they are going to maintain their healthiness throughout the course of the season.
God, we can hope.
Like rest of the teams in the NFL as well, even though the Cincinnati Bengals are still the only ones all season to pretty much play their starters in the preseason game, only to turn around and lose said game as well, which I find fucking hilarious, but can't really talk too much about the ongoings there. We'll do our pick'ems for that one next week, opening up with Dallas and Philly. Thursday night football.
The Cincinnati Bengals did re-sign Trey Hendrickson.
Finally.
For a
whole year.
That saga is finally closed. Trey Hendrickson getting cut a deal. Terry McLaurin getting cut a deal. Getting a lot more money than fucking Trey Hendrickson. I'll tell you that for free.
Mm-hmm.
But all of these players who wanted to get traded, wanted to get moved, are sticking where they are, except for except for a one Micah Parsons. That one has yet to fully be decided. But there's still...
So actually, real quick about that, I've heard the name Micah Parsons. I know he's for the Cowboys. What is the big deal with him getting traded? Because I've heard a bunch. Like, they're like, this is the worst thing in NFL history. But I don't know why.
It's basically, to put it in the Detroit Lions equivalent, it's having Aiden Hutchinson on your roster, seeing what Aiden Hutchinson does while on your roster, and then willingly deciding to not pay Aiden Hutchinson.
Oh my god. Do they at least trade him for something, or they just let him go?
Well, he's still technically with the Cowboys yet. Everything is still up in the air at the moment. But I remember on the podcast before, NFL teams, Jerry Jones's pockets are very deep. However,
oh my god, yeah.
You got to make it fair for everybody. So the cap exists for that reason, that you only have X amount of money to spend. He only had enough money to pay 2 out of his 3 superstars because he had CeeDee Lamb, Dak Prescott, and Micah Parsons.
Shit.
He
Spent
chose
way too much on Dak Prescott. I remember that.
CeeDee Lamb and Dak Prescott. So he really doesn't have the money for Micah Parsons right now.
Yeah, you had to pay CeeDee Lamb because he is really their superstar wide receiver.
Yes.
He is their number one.
Absolutely.
So not that you're one to defend the Cowboys or Jerry Jones, but are you more like, I understand because the cap exists and everybody's like freaking out for no reason?
More
or
in
did they fuck up?
More in the sense of, I think they fucked up that if you were to keep and someone was to threaten being traded and walking away, I think you would feel a lot better about having Dak Prescott do that versus someone like Micah Parsons.
Okay.
Yeah, they could have ended up with Rodgers. Yay.
Hey, Raj himself?
Oh, the old white liking what the old white does. Here, have some of my ayahuasca, Jerry.
I hear they got good drugs in Texas.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
They're from over the border.
He's going to be doing fucking Quaaludes in a Buc-ee's while trying to learn the plays.
That sounds like a great time, doesn't it? That sounds like a good day.
Oh,
What'd you do? I
shit.
did Quaaludes in a Buc-ee's.
Fuck yeah.
And speaking of
Best
people
day
that
of
are
my life.
probably going to have to start looking at Buc-ee's for employment, Shiloh Sanders, welcome to the
Oh, my
NFL,
God.
and also promptly get the fuck out of the NFL, bud.
Like,
Hey.
I saw the clip, and everybody's like, he didn't do anything wrong. The guy was pushing him. He was self-defense. It's the NFL. He wasn't mugged on the street.
It's not
All right,
self-defensive, it's a football game.
To his credit, he allowed he missed 33% of coverages.
Ooh,
Oh, boy.
ooh,
And he allowed a 100 QBR.
ooh.
So, he's real good at his position, too.
So it's not, they let him go, and they went, you know what? This is great. This is nice. This is for the best.
Yeah, they went, I think we can afford to lose him and never worry about it again.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. He'll sign somewhere as, practice
Why?
squad or something. But
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, he'll...
Yeah,
kind of
he's not-
speaking of the same brother, what is the hype? I need someone to literally hold my hand and walk me through this because I don't understand the hype for Shedeur Sanders
His dad.
at all.
Oh, that's easy.
His papa.
His dad is Dion.
His daddy.
Everybody's saying that Shedeur Sanders is the next great QB, and you're like, did you see what he did with that one game? And that like the game he just had, and they took him out of like the last 2 minutes, and everybody's screaming like, how could the NFL's rigged, cancel the team or whatever? Be like, what is a Shedeur Sanders? What did I miss?
For example, in the most recent preseason game, the Rams versus the Browns, where the Browns ended up winning 19-17, the Shedeur Sanders stat
game.
line: 3 for 6 for 14 yards. And that's it.
6. Oh my God.
So he completed half of his passes for 14 yards.
Which, again,
God
it's
bless.
preseason. I want to see what he can do in a real game with a real offense. I would like to see that because some people get to the NFL and it clicks. It's entirely possible that happens for him. It didn't really happen in college, but it's entirely possible it happens here. On the flip side, he might be a backup his entire career and get paid way
Probably.
too much money, like Tyson Bagent, to sit on a bench, which whatever, fine. If you want to bring somebody in, put them on your bench just to have a little pop when they go in the game, cool, do that. But I mean, he really hasn't shown anything that shows that like, hey, he's gonna be a big deal.
I am much
But
much to the chagrin of the ESPN analysts, whatever you feel like calling them as well, too,
they're
because
definitely analysts.
they see this as it's a very clickable name, similar to a Travis Hunter, where they know if they talk about him, that's what's going to get the TikTok views, that's what's going to get the YouTube views, that's what's really going to get all this eyes and attention on him because of his dad, because of who he is, because of this pseudo cult following with him right now. It's really kind of the hot button commodity for content creation, if you will. So I think it's more
Is he a
so
content creator?
not necessarily, even though he
Or
has.
content creators are using him because his name is just hot
There
right
you
now.
go.
But
There.
in a month,
Now you're
okay,
getting
so in a
somewhere.
month we probably won't hear his name anymore. It'll be someone else. He's just hot now.
Well,
Well,
and
I would say
he also came in. He also came into the league basically the same way Caleb Williams did, where he came in talking shit, disrespecting teams, and he instead of waiting to the season to get humbled, he got humbled, during the draft,
immediately.
where all the teams went, "Fuck you, bud. You're not that good."
We don't want him.
Yeah. So
Well,
I saw the things with Caleb Williams, and people are going like, "He did great in the preseason. He's good. We're going to the Super Bowl." Bears fans got to be the new Cowboys, right?
well, Kevin, see, that's the God. I love having him back to talk about football. The Bears will forever. Bears are the three-time in a row preseason champions. You can ask Seth Rollins on that one. Every single preseason, the entire Bears community, I was like, "Yep, we did it. We fixed everything. We're going all the way now. This is what's going to turn the Bears around." And then it cuts to like another 3-14 season where they're all sad and depressed at the end of it again.
To be fair,
Okay.
on that
Yeah.
one, I don't know what the people at ESPN have against Caleb Williams, because don't get me wrong, I talked mad shit about him last year, deservedly so. He was an asshole, and then he got humbled. Fine. It's a new season. Like, there was a fumble on a play, and it was just a wonky fucking play in a preseason game. Shit happens. They ragged on him for that, and then the dude, whose last name is like H.O., goes, well, and his socks, they're only halfway up. You want a franchise quarterback that's in a full uniform. It's like, are you really talking shit about bro's socks?
Going at his tootsies right now.
Sox
Like,
is an
that's
asshole.
what you have to complain about right now? What?
So,
And it's just so fucking weird. Like, I don't know what they have against him
to
before
kind
the
of
season even starts.
to kind of add fuel to both fires, the final score of the final Bears preseason game is the Bears 29, the Chiefs 7. Caleb Williams was 11 for 15 for 113 yards, and you say whoa, but Patrick Mahomes was 8 for 13 for 143 yards. So both starters ended up playing in this game.
Why
I never thought
do
we
you
were
start
gonna
your
see-
starters in preseason? What's the benefit of that?
Cohesivency, practice, if you will.
Yeah, basically
maybe.
practice.
Is it like
Yeah.
no faith in your backups? Like we're sticking with our starter, and he's gonna we gotta make sure he
No,
the
so
players or
the way it usually goes is first game, no starters play.
okay.
Second game, starters might play
A couple plays.
a couple snaps.
Yeah.
Yeah, like maybe one round or two, and then the third game they might play a quarter, a half, just to basically get them warmed up for the season. Just so you can be like, okay, well, we know dipshit didn't forget how to throw a football.
Where it's so funny that that's been the case, but realistically, the only starters that Detroit has played has been Jake Bates and Jack Fox, essentially.
Which
Well,
is
I mean,
fine
we
because
are
they're
also terrified our
I'm not
team's
worried
gonna
about
get
them
injured.
getting hurt personally.
Yeah. Oh yeah, even though we already
We're
are.
afraid our team's going to get hit and turned to paper,
Yeah,
which
I'm
has
worried
happened
about the
every
paper
game.
defense that's going to come out
God, I hope not.
next week.
I hope not. I hope not. I hope a lot of things in this world, but finally my hopes and prayers have been answered because meaningful football was played on Saturday whilst these preseason games were ongoing. Like you mentioned how Monday Night Raw and SmackDown were in Ireland because Raw is in Birmingham, but SmackDown was in
Birmingham.
fucking Ireland, and another thing
that's
taking
what it was.
place in Ireland was the first official game of the college football season, the never-ending rivalry, if you will. The Iowa State Cyclones taking on the Kansas State Wildcats to the final score of Cyclones 24, Wildcats 21. Iowa State making a name for themselves in the Big 12 early. This was a great game, but Kevin, what is one commonly known thing about that area of the world, i.e. Ireland?
Oh boy, if there's one thing they do, they fucking love to drink and they love their fucking Guinness.
Oh,
and if you're a college student over there,
that they do. What is another thing about that area but maybe the weather?
yes, they love their domestic violence as well.
Oh,
No, the weather.
Oh shit,
weather.
it's rainy as fuck over there.
There it is. Whoa! All right.
Jeez.
Oh shit! That one caught me off guard a little bit. Oh fuck!
Weather, domestic violence. Yep. No, weather.
Weather.
That's my bad.
Weather.
I thought you meant whether it matters or not. Okay.
No, there was about 5 or 6 fumbles in this game because it was just pissing down rain the entire first half, dude.
I honestly, I just want to quick throw this out there. I wish I would have watched it. I love watching super rainy games or super snowy games, whether NFL or college. Those games are 10 times more enjoyable to watch than just like cloudy or sunny weather. They are so enjoyable.
Oh yeah, weather games,
especially when it's
phenomenal.
not your team. Just throwing it out there.
I also believe I was wrong at the pick of this because that game, I think that was the one that I messaged you while I was working because the score was like 7-7 at halftime, and you were like, "It's a great game." I was like, "Is it?
Is it?" Nope. All three of us got our picks right. Iowa State. Arrow was the only one that went with Kansas State, and he thought Kansas State was going to be the upset, but in this college football world, Kansas State was actually ranked 17th. So technically, we all went with the upset this year by picking Iowa State, and Arrow was the only one that got it wrong by going with the favorite. Moving on to the next game afterwards was UNLV taking on the fucking no-name Idaho State. Kevin, I'll give you $1 if you can tell me what the mascot of Idaho State is.
Oh, fuck, we're back to this. Oh, God. The Idaho State Crows.
Close.
Really?
Bengals.
What's an Idaho? Damn it! I was definitely about to just name off like a bunch of chickens and falcons, and I was not gonna get Bengals.
It is a D2 school, and UNLV was. I looked beforehand. UNLV was 3 touchdown favorites before this game started.
Oh, is that all?
They only ended up winning by 7. They should have fucking dick stomped this team.
It just shows how good Idaho State is.
No, they didn't, because I can tell you the reason why.
Oh.
I know exactly the reason why. Mike, would you like to guess who the starting quarterback, or not starting quarterback, a quarterback was for the UNLV Rebels?
Was it that Noah kid?
Oh, no, that's Eastern
Michigan.
Michigan.
From Eastern Michigan.
Oh, damn it, okay.
We can go see him live.
Really?
Oh, wait. Wasn't it? Didn't they have an orgy in the...
They had an orgy in the end zone. It's fucking...
Oh, my... I gotta watch more football.
I forgot he transferred.
Alex Orgy, the quarterback that was a part of Michigan, one of Michigan's worst seasons ever, transferred out of Michigan to the UNLV Rebels and was a part of them almost pissing away this game to a D2 school that they should have absolutely dick stomped. And I find that quite hilarious.
I'm perplexed on two things. One, is his last name genuinely Orgy?
ORJI.
Orgy.
Okay, so yes. Two, you can like trade college players?
No,
Like
you
NFL?
transfer.
Yeah, it's not UNLV talking to Michigan going, yeah, we'll give you 100,000. We take your quarterback. All right, deal. No, it's the kids themselves entering a transfer portal, and then they could go. So you remember in the game, your friend playing it, butt dick kiss, right?
Yeah.
Every
Dick
time
butt kiss.
when he
No, butt dick kiss.
butt dick kiss. Every time when he finished a season, you had the option to stay at your current school or see your offers to go to a new one.
Yeah.
That is a actual
That's what
thing.
he did.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, so UNLV went, you can start. You can play for us. We'll happily take you. And he went, okay, I'll move to Las Vegas instead of Michigan.
And
It's a lot warmer there.
he didn't even start. Anthony Colandria started.
Oh.
Yep. And
I guarantee you they probably told him he would too.
Well, it's better than, having like a one-legged quarterback, I guess.
For
they don't run very fast.
Just to show you nothing really changed, Alex Orgy, he completed all 3 of his passes for 37 yards.
Woo-hoo.
So sure, Michigan was the problem.
Better than Shedeur Shearers.
He did. He did. The other games that took place that we were able to talk about week 0, Kansas absolutely beat the dog shit out of Fresno State.
Yeah, I got to about 4 touchdowns in, and I was like, all right, I picked wrong.
These are games. Like, college doesn't do preseason. These are just games, right?
These matter. These matter.
These are actual games. Like
these games.
Season just starts off the rip. There is no like, oh, we play a 2-season preseason or whatever. Okay. Damn.
Because it's so annoying the way that they do it, because technically we're in week 1 right now, even though those games matter. So that's why everybody calls it week 0.
Okay.
Like College Game, they didn't even do a show where, McAfee's sitting on the table with all the other guys. And they also probably learned their lesson from last year, watching him knock back fucking 30 Guinnesses with Sheamus in the span of 20 minutes.
See,
they were like, listen, we can't have Pat in Dublin again, guys. We can't. We cannot.
Was Alabama Jones there? It's the only thing I remember from last year.
With fucking Shane Gillis.
Yeah. It's like the only Pat McAfee free-one I watched. I was pretty Alabama Jones, he was pretty upset or whatever.
A little upset over here. No College Game Day paraphernalia, no nothing. That is all going to be kicking off this Saturday, early, squirrely in the morning.
I like to start my football early in the morning with a coffee. That sounds awesome.
The final game of week 1, the Stanford Cardinals
talking about
taking on the Hawaii Big Kahunas, as FGK is
Hold on, before you say who wins, Hawaii had a basically one-legged kicker.
Yep.
And a one-legged quarterback and a kicker. No, a one-legged quarterback and a kicker that, this is a direct quote, learned how to kick a field goal on YouTube.
I didn't know that. And with how I know that the game ended, that makes the game even better. Better. Because, Kevin, you just heard everything that Mike just said, right?
Yeah.
The game in the end of the fourth quarter with 3 seconds left was tied 20-20, and Hawaii wins on a walk-off field goal from this now YouTube-taught field goal kicker.
So what you're saying is, fuck, it actually worked.
Yeah, okay.
Holy shit. So what you're saying is I could just start watching YouTube now and I could be a kicker for a college team?
Pretty much. You can go take Jake Bates' job tomorrow.
What the fuck?
Well, probably not. He laid bricks or something, and that's how he
fuck. I thought he laid pipe.
I mean, hey,
Well, he might
whatever
do
it
that
takes
too
to kick
now.
those field goals, he can lay whatever he needs. I'm just saying.
There was that'll do it for our pick'ems. Unfortunately, none of us clean sweeped anything across the board. I think we actually all ended up tying two and two. No, Arrow went 3-1. Arrow went 3-1 with the pick'ems.
Oh, shit.
The rat bastard. Andrew Luck screwed us, Mike. I thought that was going to be the difference for Stanford, but turns out it was just Pat McAfee teaching people on a YouTube tutorial was the difference maker.
You know, I should have known to go with the Rainbow Knights. I felt it, and I didn't.
You know, this whole time I thought they were called the Big Kahunas. I don't know why that is.
That might be me.
Yeah, I don't know, some smart guy told you that.
That's, if I'm being honest, that's something I would totally guess.
Because you did, asshole. That's a joke.
I thought that sounded familiar.
Can confirm. You did guess that. Yeah.
Why Big Kahunas?
Nailed it.
Hey, come on, let's be honest. It's a much better name.
It really.
Rainbow Warriors.
Really
I
is.
want to fight the Big Kahunas.
Big Kahunas. Oahu. We got some games coming up, and since there's no NFL this week, we're gonna do 4 games as well to pick, just like we did last week. I'm gonna tell you them now.
There's the Cowboys team's at my front door. One second, I gotta get the shoe in the
Oh
way.
my God, Jerry, leave us alone. We're we got another week to kill before the NFL starts. So I was gonna tell him to maybe help him out with the knowledge a little bit more, but apparently that's not going to be the case. The games that we're going to be looking at, I'll tell you now. Obviously, Texas versus Ohio State at 12 o'clock on Saturday.
That's going to be such a good game. Well, maybe.
Hopefully. We're going to be taking a look at Alabama versus maybe a surging Florida State.
Oh.
LSU versus Clemson, a top 10 matchup on Saturday Night Football. And finally, we're going to end things off with a Catholics versus Convicts rematch Sunday Night Football next week. Notre Dame taking on Miami. Very
Convicts? What? What did I miss?
Oh, dude. Aaron's here. Aaron's all done with his paperwork. Welcome on in.
I wander in the studio late, and you guys are talking about convicts?
Yep.
I'm confused.
Catholics versus convicts. That is what the Notre Dame versus Miami rivalry has been called.
You know what?
Okay.
Speaking of convicts.
Oh, gross segue, but it works.
Somebody that's gonna be one soon.
Oh boy. Fucking what's the little shitbag's name? Rampage Jackson's
Raja,
kid?
right? Yeah. Rampage Jackson's son. Who cares what his name is? Hopefully he's getting butt fucked in prison here soon.
Yeah, Raja Jackson. He fucking decked the dude for real.
He didn't just deck.
And over.
All right.
And over.
He slammed him, which knocked him unconscious because he learned his slams from his daddy. And then he repeatedly, while the man was unconscious, beat him in the fucking head. To where the dude was
nobody told him that
6
wrestling
minutes.
was fake, apparently. I guess. Yeah. Or at least that's what he's going with, even though...
Like I said, he got all the worst parts of his dad and none of the good parts.
Yeah, and he was on Kick when he did it, too. He was streaming.
Yep, he was like Kick. Great.
Yeah.
And then Rikishi's fucking stupid promotion is now not part of the WWE ID anymore.
Good. Yeah. If you're gonna let shit like that happen, that good, I'd say.
Hopefully that means we don't have to see him on any fucking podcasts anymore talking about how his children should win all the championships.
A little bit of Nepo baby never hurt.
Well, it fucking hurt Psycho Stu or whatever the poor bastard's name is. Good Lord. Yeah. I just know that a lot of people hurt after this weekend, and one of them being Darby Allin and Will Ospreay, because holy shit, that lights out main event was fucking wild, dog.
Oh,
AEW Forbidden Door.
I was live during that. I was not
Yes, you were.
just reacting. I was not just reacting to. I was playing a game at the time, but I had it up on my phone, and there was enough of a delay where Mike could tell me when to look down. I had a couple of seconds of heads up, and oh boy, what the fuck, man?
Yeah,
They
I
were
was just like,
stabbing him with a
I was
fork
like,
for
look
real.
down. I just typed fork.
Yeah, literally
And
just look down, fork, and I was like, oh no.
midstream. You just hear Eric go, What the fuck? What the fuck?
In the middle of a cutscene, I was like, oh, what the fuck is going on?
Mm-hmm. Is that our way of just diving straight into AEW? I have the card pulled up.
Yeah, you got the card good. I don't. I don't. I apologize. For the record, I'm also coming here directly out of work, so I'm still in my customer service brain a little bit.
Yeah,
So yeah, if you have that card pulled up, please.
Yeah, I do. Because we started off, because we're going to skip 0 Hour like we normally do. If you want to
Yeah.
watch 0 Hour, go watch it on YouTube and then watch us after. It's free. Both of us are. But we started with Edge and Christian. Oh, I'm sorry, Cope and Christian. Versus Kip Sabian and Killswitch, aka Luchasaurus. In a, a decent match for a renewed old tag team. With Edge and Christian coming out on top with a pop-up spear.
Why not?
Yeah, I mean it's a fun way to start the show. You start it with some nostalgia, right? But and then after that was
Well, real quick.
yes.
Going back to that Edge and Christian match, why are we still calling Killswitch? I
You know what?
understand.
Good
I
question.
understand that technically, I guess he's still that character, right? Like he's never had like the comeback to Luchasaurus moment, but you 100% could have used that match
It's like a
as
come to
the
Jesus moment, but it's a come to
Yeah,
dinosaur moment.
exactly. You gotta come back to Luchasaurus, Mike. Like the fact that the crowd was chanting Luchasaurus, but commentary was still calling him Killswitch. Like
Yeah,
that's what I'm
I
talking
did like
about.
it.
I'm like even I understand even if Justin Roberts called him Killswitch because that's still technically his ring name, but like everybody else calls him Luchasaurus because he's Luchasaurus. And I mean, like obviously he's not going to be with Kip Sabian for any amount of time, which I'm
No.
happy about. But I just don't understand why they're still doing this. Like,
I
just
don't.
drop it, move on. Like that this is 100% a WWE move. Of they would bring him back and just be like, well, he's Luchasaurus again, and everyone would be like, yeah, that's how this works. And it's like that's how
That
this
we'd be
needs
like,
to
oh
work.
yeah, we expect
AEW.
that. Well, and especially like again, he's one of those guys where when they brought him back, he should have been a good guy because Luchasaurus is a good guy and he's a great good guy, and he's still just fucking jacked.
Danny
but
Dragon's favorite wrestler.
Fair.
Luchasaurus
figured
and
they were
Danhausen.
cousins.
I guess there probably is a relationship there. There probably is some family there.
Yeah.
Brother-in-law Luchasaurus.
Dragons and Luchasaurus. But we move on because after that we got a title match between Kyle Fletcher and Hiromu Takahashi, which this is Takahashi's first match in America in a while, I believe. But it was a solid match. Lots of fantastic near falls. Takahashi made Kyle Fletcher look even more like a bazillion bucks. So
Fletchlights.
Yeah,
the Fletchlights really winning.
Oh, absolutely. The Fletchlights got to go crazy. I mean, Kyle Fletcher retains again, beating another, pseudo legend. Well, a legend in Japan, anyway.
Yeah, Takahashi's not a pseudo legend.
No, very much a legend in Japan, and I think this is one of those things where that's why I like Forbidden Door, because you get to see the fact that he is a legend. But good match. That was one of those first ones where you're like, all right, we're off to a solid start. And then
Yeah, I mean, AEW always has good opens like that. I feel like AEW always has a strong open. The main event is always good, but like, and then there's always something in the middle that overshadows everything else.
well, and that's so the next match I didn't expect much out of, and that's personally my fault because I did not know anything about two of the competitors. The TBS Championship, Mercedes Moné defending against Alex Windsor, Persephone, and Bozilla, a German wrestler from CMLL.
What a hell of a ring name, Bozilla.
Yeah.
That
Coming
sounds
out
like a
with
big
smoky
boy.
mask.
Kind of fits though. No, not big boy.
Big lady?
Bozilla, big girl.
Oh, big
Big
girl.
girl,
Big girl. Big girl.
Second generation star.
Strong girl. Fuck you
Out
up,
of-
girl.
God,
of
and
Deutschland.
stay out, Jerry. God damn, I'm sick of you.
Yeah, Kevin was shooing. He had Jerry Jones at the door asking for more money for his damn curtains.
Jeez.
Oh no,
I
no. Take the curtains from Jerry Jones. Steal them.
No, he's gone. I have to brush him off. He kept saying, I just need a few more dollars. Michael Parsons is expensive. I said, that's not my problem, Jerry.
Kneecap him while he's there. Do me a favor.
But
He's going to kneecap himself.
this was one of those matches. Mercedes actually took most of the big bumps in this match. So, finally props to her for actually going out and doing the damn thing and taking all the hits. And everybody looked good. It made me want to see more of everybody in this match. For being a match where I was just like, oh, okay, whatever. They all impressed. So, Mercedes Moné retaining.
Mercedes
Of
money.
course.
9 belt money or whatever the fuck.
So sick of it. I'm so sick of it, dude. It's so dumb.
Again, though, it's and that's the one thing is that that's 9 companies that chose that, though.
It's 9 companies that Tony Khan gave a fuck ton of money to.
Well, maybe, but that's 9 companies that went here. Have a belt. We want you to have our belt so it gets on TV.
Over and over and over again. 9 times even.
Yeah, 9 of them. But hey, whatever. She's the one that had 8 British guards wearing her belts.
So cute, I think.
Then we went on to the technical masterpiece of the night.
The technical spectacle.
Yeah. For the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship, Zack Sabre Jr. defending against, in the year of our Lord, 2025, Nigel McGuinness.
Oof.
Amen. Amen.
Felt
And
so
ironically
good to see.
enough, with Bryan Danielson on commentary.
Yeah. That was not on the bingo card, and I am so happy about it.
That was a welcomed addition, though.
I loved that Danielson when the match started. He was like, normally Nigel McGuinness would be ripping me apart. I'm gonna take the high road, and then he spent the entire time just taking shots at Nigel. Danielson being on commentary was a surprise, but goddamn,
it needs to happen more.
Hilarious.
Very welcome.
It needs to happen more.
Listen, I understand his neck is broken. Can he just do that?
I
For
hope so.
those people that didn't watch, how did this match end, Mike?
This ended with both of them going back and forth, doing the quick pins, quick pin, quick pin, quick pin. And Zack Sabre Jr. just got one over on Nigel with a quick roll or with a quick bridge. Got the 1, 2, 3. So it didn't really make either of them look overly weak. It just ended. So it was one of those endings where you were like, oh, okay. Huh. Because nobody got beat to the point they couldn't continue the match. You know what I mean? It was a 1, 2, 3 pin in a roll up, and it was just like a ha got you, fucker.
So the only thing that really got beat was my wallet.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
Oh boy.
I'd say so.
But
I think
it was
they
a great...
I think they really just had this on here to have Nigel McGuinness at the O2 wrestle. You know,
Oh,
Like,
absolutely.
You don't say.
I don't think. Listen, as awesome as it would have been to see Nigel McGuinness as the IWGP champ
Yeah, I don't think we can do that.
in 2025, great commentator.
Yep. But and then Daniel Garcia came into the ring, and I was like, oh, is this where he turns? Nope. He gave him a hug, raised his arm, and then they left. Okay.
Fair enough. That's what
Good
you
guy,
wanna do.
Danny.
As long as he didn't dance.
No, not this time. And then we move on to a match that made me think that somebody bladed a little too deep. We had the World Tag Team Championships in a three-way match.
Hot.
The Hurt Syndicate defending against FTR against Bro Dito. And Brody King bled for, I don't know, the whole match?
No, just keep it at that.
A little deep there.
Brody King bled. I don't know.
Brody King.
I don't even remember
matches,
when it started. It just was
Brody
there.
King in his past few matches has done that in like the beginning of every match. I think
He really
I
has.
think he's trying to wear his own luchador mask. I think he's jealous of Bandito because it seems like anytime they have a match together, he's busted open immediately. He's going out the freaking John Moxley book.
That could
Who
be.
won this match, pray tell?
This was the way this ended was a bit
30.
fucking wonky.
Not a bit.
Yeah, it was very fucking wonky. So, Bandito got a pin, and it was a 3, but the ref said that Dax, I think, kicked out. Why? I don't know, because he didn't fucking move once, didn't move an inch.
No,
And he
not
said,
at all.
no, it's 2. Why? So they just pinned him again and got the 3.
Yeah, so
What?
it looked like from the angle that I saw, because I saw an angle from the crowd, and you can see Cash jump in to try to break up the
Yes.
pin, and I think he fucked it up and missed. So
That
the
could
ref
be.
went, well, he's gonna break it up, and it's gonna be a 2 count, 1, 2, and then he went, oh shit. But you can see in the clip that I saw anyway, you can see him go 1, 2, 3. Then he doesn't count it, and then the ref looks back and he goes 1, 2, 3. Like there was no.
Yeah,
They didn't try to cover it at all. It was a straight up
No.
like, yeah, the ref just stopped at 2 and then started over again and counted 3.
So all I'm hearing is that I was right. Hurt Syndicate lost. I'm just saying, if you still had Mark at ringside, this probably wouldn't have fucking happened. Bobby Lashley MVP is what you
Mark
get.
was busy anyway.
It really
busy.
was. He really was.
Mark had to deal with some cowboy shit.
Yeah, and I mean, now we get Brodito on our TVs even longer, so I'm happy about that.
Oh yeah, I'm okay with
And
it.
then we move on to another match that was just solid all around. We have the Unified Championship, Okada versus Swerve. Swerve coming out in the Mr. Fantastic gear.
He swerves
was-
when he drives.
And, that very good,
He does.
Kevin.
And this was another just great back and forth match with Okada retaining. Again, I didn't expect that to happen. I thought this was one of the ones that was going to change hands because Okada has held those belts forever, and I figured they would be like, you only get one of them, bitch.
But he's backed by Don Callis, so he's gonna hold on to those belts forever.
Yeah, the Don Callis family that's now about as big as Samoan family tree.
Oh,
yeah,
boy.
yeah. The Don Callis family's a big faction in AEW now. It's
Mm-hmm.
listen. I kind of like when Don Callis is on commentary for his own guys, but when he's on commentary for like half the fucking matches, it gets a little. Okay, we get it, dog. We get it. You manage everybody. We get it. Jesus.
So it's more of Okada just coming in, doing a big match, and dipping again. I don't know who's going to take one of the belts off of him now. I have no idea. Coda, maybe? Coda Ibushi at some point down the line? I don't know. Because I don't know who else they're going to put one on.
Bushi was great during the cage match. Might as well.
Well, until the end when he threw himself full force into the cage and bounced off.
Oh.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Yeah, when you put it like
Um,
that.
Up next was the AEW Women's World Championship. Timeless Toni Storm in her all-white face paint versus Athena. In this, another solid fucking match. These two were terrific.
I
So goddamn good.
wish this match went on for maybe about 5 or 6 minutes longer. I thought they could do a little bit more. I not necessarily thought it was short. It's just I would have loved to see more.
Yeah, and I do like Athena had a moment where she hit what's the move called now? The O face, I think, right?
Nice.
She hit the O face, and instead of turning it into a stunner, she did it while Tony was standing on the apron, so it hit her neck on the ropes. I was like, that's fucking creative. But didn't get the pin on that, and then Tony ended up retaining with a cross-face chicken wing and getting Athena to tap out, which also
I'm not a fan of that. I'm
no,
not.
I figured it like make her pass out. She's a almost 1,000-day champion.
Yeah.
And now again, I'm assuming this is just a broad assumption. The person that's going to dethrone her is, of course, going to be another one of her friends in Mina, maybe Mina Shirakawa. Because who the fuck else is going to take the belt off of Toni Storm?
Me.
Yeah. Toni Storm has. I feel like anybody can step up to Toni Storm after this. I just want to say that I did not like that. I don't mind that they had Toni Storm retain. I mean, obviously I love Toni Storm. I like that she still has the championship. I don't like that they made Athena tap. I really don't. I think you could have had her pass out. You would have gotten the exact same thing across. Toni Storm's using these classic moves to get wins because that's her gimmick, and Athena gets out wrestled. I feel like when you have Athena tap, now you're just setting her up to just tap and tap and tap again. I mean, it's one thing to tap out. It's one thing to pass out and lose. It's another thing to tap out. So I'm just But I mean, it was still a good match, so I'll take it.
The only way I could see making her tap be a good thing is if that's how they set up her losing her title.
Yeah.
Where now all of a sudden you see that a submission works on her. Now you know a way to beat her. But that might
and I guess
a little too much forethought. I don't know. We'll see.
And I guess but then you're just booking her like Gunther.
Yes, which sometimes you have to do. That's how they're going to do Obafemi.
Well, yeah, but Obafemi's still in NXT, and he needs to stay there for just a little bit longer because they don't have anything for him on the main roster, and they should not call him up until they do.
And fuck, can I say after Heatwave, it doesn't feel like they got much for him in NXT either.
No, he's chewed through most of NXT. They had stuff for NXT. He's gone through most of it.
Since we're talking about it, spoiler alert, his next competitor is going to be Ricky Saints. So
yeah, I'm excited for that. I feel like Saints is going to take it off him.
I would assume so. That's the only one that really makes sense. Him or Ethan Page, But back to AEW. The next match. A match that happened because...
Back to AEW, Ricky Starks.
Yeah, Ricky Starks, no. This match happened because Hangman goaded MJF into cashing in. And then MJF countered by saying, no, I don't have to cash in, or otherwise I'm going to light Jay Briscoe on fire.
That is an interesting ultimatum.
Yeah, I mean, fair, I guess. Play your cards, playa. So MJF got this match for free. All he had to do was a little attempted arson.
A little?
Well, he didn't light him on fire, so it was just attempted.
He just poured gasoline on him.
Sorry, my bad.
And held a match.
And this ended with Hangman winning. This was another really, really, really good match back and forth. MJF Hangman. Yes.
I was going to say, I also saw in the conference after this match, and because AEW is still doing their media scrums,
because they're not covered.
Tony Khan said that he's going to count the cash in anyway.
Well, so what he said, from what I saw, was that from now on, so I don't know if it's going to include his, from now on, they're not going to treat it like Money in the Bank. They're going to make it so that you have to do at least a week notification, a week-long notification.
I mean, it is a contract. Like, that's how those things should work. Yeah.
Hey, you over there, quit trying to make sense, all right? We can't have that.
Using too much.
I'm sorry. I was literally just in a meeting with legal an hour ago. I'm sorry.
Using too much of your noggin. Knock it off.
But great match with Hangman retaining. They both looked good, and now it makes probably MJF think twice about trying to cash in on Hangman. Maybe he waits till somebody else takes it off of him. I don't know. And then
I think he probably will. And quite honestly, I'm kind of done with MJF and Hangman after this. We've seen that so many times. I get that they are like the two quintessential characters of AEW. I get that.
Yeah.
I mean, they've literally called them the main character and the main antagonist on TV. I get that's what they're going for, but like, give them a little time. I think that you really could do, like, you know, MJF, he got outsmarted. Whether they want to count it or not, everybody saw it. It's not being edited out of any of the past episodes. He got outsmarted by Hangman.
Mm-hmm.
If MJF is smart, he'll go, okay, I took my shot. It didn't work, but I still have this. I want to hold on to it. So, I mean, I feel like you probably should have him wait a little bit before you go back.
Right, I'd think so. Especially with the new rule. You wait till somebody's like injured or something and then be like, oh, well, I have this, so you have to. Because I challenge you at the next pay-per-view or whatever.
Yeah, and especially with AEW, there are so many people there that can fill that kind of like fighting champion role. I mean, like we've seen it with so many, like Orange Cassidy. We've seen it with basically any title run that he's had. Within the first 3 weeks, he's always injured and taped up immediately. You know, if you were to do something like that with you don't do it immediately with your main champion, but you know, it's AEW. There's a ton of death matches going on. Put one of them in there and have MJF pick up the pieces. That's what MJF would do, right? He's not gonna take anybody that's 100%, especially if he has to like call it out ahead of time, or if he does do that, he's gonna have to like jump them immediately. So like it's, you know, you're gonna either have to rush something or you're just gonna you're kind of able to wait it out.
Yep. But then we get to the final match of the night, which was fucking insane.
Crazy.
We get to the lights out steel cage match, which was Team Ospreay, which is Will Ospreay, Kenny Omega, Kota Ibushi, Darby Allin, and who the fuck am I forgetting? Oh, yeah, duh. Only the president of New Japan.
Yeah.
My bad. Against the Death Riders and the Young Bucks and Gabe Kidd, who is slowly evolving into an animal. Yeah, I was like, wow, he's coming to AEW. He's going to make real money. And apparently real money just makes him become a demon. So
Gabe Kidd? Gabe Kidd, he's gone feral. But he's like AEW's Tama Tonga, where Tama Tonga just Gabe Kidd's just rabid.
And I mean, the spots in this match, the fact that, again, whoever got Matt and Nick to become self-aware deserves a fucking raise. Because between their entrances, them coming out to Mbop and the crowd singing along to it was incredible. All right, that number one, that was great.
Yes.
And then the bag that's supposed to have thumbtacks ends up having gummy bears. Also amazing, because he took a DDT straight into it. They still acted like they were thumbtacks. Oh, straight into the gummy bears! I loved it. It was stupid, but God, it made me laugh. And Kenny making him have a mouthful of gummy bears and kicking him in the face. Just great. Again, another match where somebody might have bleeded a little too much because Will Ospreay was it Will Ospreay or was it earlier with Brody King where I said he is leaving pools of blood everywhere. I
It
think
was with
Will
Ospreay.
Ospreay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was literally laying on the ground, and there was just like a movie type of pool
Yeah.
of blood where he was.
Like enough of a pool of blood where like you could see the wrestler's boots sinking into it. It was
Yeah,
Jesus
it's
Christ.
not good.
it was
That's a lot.
grotesque. I don't know what the fuck he did, but he did it wrong.
Yeah. And then we got a solid fucking spot from Darby because, of course, where him and Gabe Kidd were on top of the steel cage and fell to the outside of the ring through 4 tables.
A nice soft landing.
Yeah, well, all right. So there is one thing I think might have been a botch in this where I think it was Darby and Wheeler Yuta on top of the cage, and he pushes Wheeler Yuta off. I'm fairly certain Wheeler Yuta was supposed to land on the Japanese announce table. He missed.
Ooh.
Mm.
Fuck.
And landed on the other side of the announce table.
Ugh.
And I was
Oh.
like, how is he not dead? Because that looked fucking terrible. Because I watched him fall, and then I was like, the table's still there. Where the fuck is he? And then you see on the other side of the table, you're like, oh, that's not good.
Yeah. Wheeler Yuta is. I don't know what exactly needs to happen, but I feel like he's one like match away from actually like clicking with people. You know, like I feel like where he is in the Death Riders right now, it's actually kind of getting there where people are. I mean, granted, right now they're just kind of hating him for his dumb haircut, but it's like at least they are giving him something, you know? And I feel like now that he's doing matches like this, where you get to see that, you know, Wheeler Yuta, he wrestled in Philly. He's very well aware of that whole, you know, death match dynamic that we have in the indie scene down here. So, the fact that he's able to actually kind of show that, and that, yes, he is this pure wrestler. He had that pure run, you know, the pure title or whatever the hell they call in a Ring of Honor. He had that run, but now he gets to be a little bit more violent, a little bit more crazy. And yeah, like he fucking missed that table, and that's kind of on him. But at the same time, he's tough as shit. And I think people are starting to actually kind of realize that.
Oh,
That like he's not just a fucking nobody, you know, fucking string bean dude.
Yeah, and we had Tanahashi attempt to climb a ladder, and we had to have everybody on the team talk him down off the ladder because he doesn't have knees anymore. He just has, you know, pieces of tape holding his legs together at this point.
Yeah, that's what it looked like when my granddad tried to climb a ladder. It's like, no, get down. Get down from there. You don't need to do that. No. I'll change the light bulb. It's fine.
Let me do it. I'll do it.
Yeah. I'll do it. You come drink a beer. I'll do it.
Sidebar for Claudio. Broke character enough. This motherfucker was ready to catch Will Ospreay jumping off the top of the steel cage. If you ever go watch that clip, he literally gets ready because he's like, I'm making sure he doesn't hit the ground. It was it's one of those moments where you're like, oh, good for him. What a good guy. You know, broke the shit out of being a character, but hey, thank you.
Well,
you made sure he didn't die.
Well, it's fine because I did see a clip of Claudio smiling like a psychopath while Darby Allin got another ear piercing from a fork.
Yeah, I was gonna wait for that, but yeah, we did. You know, again, Era was streaming and I was watching, and there was enough of a delay at that time that I was able to kind of give him a heads up, and all I could say was fork because I wasn't expecting, and I'm assuming I think he has gauges or something, so they took the fork and jabbed it in the gauge hole and then twisted.
A lot of blood. Lot of blood. Definitely not how you're supposed to make your gauges bigger.
No, I don't think so.
Oh.
That was one of those uncomfortable moments where I was just like, I don't want
Yeah.
to watch this anymore. I'm
A-
sad now.
Has that. AEW has that sometimes. Where you're just like, okay, and like, listen, it's an unsanctioned match, you know, like why the fuck
Yeah.
not? But it's also like, dude, whenever I see something like that, I just want to know the dynamics of it. You know, like we kind of got to hear that whenever we talk to Tommy, and it's like it's his idea to come up with like these crazy spots. It's like I just want to hear that conversation with Darby, where he's like, yeah, man, just what if like you duct tape me to the chair and then you grab a fork and you just like stab me in the ear a bunch?
Well, and that
Like,
was
what do you,
like
what?
the first one where they duct taped him to the chair and then did like a
Well,
scoop
and
slam
slam the
where he
chair. Yeah.
it's just like
Because
everything
that's not
about
enough.
that.
But Darby's done that before, though. I'm not surprised when Darby does that anymore.
That's
Like,
fair.
When Darby does that, I'm more surprised that he doesn't get injured, let alone that he's like doing that shit. But it's
this man did get hit by a bus and show up 2 weeks later. So
you're right. Like, he doesn't give a shit. And that's like, yeah, dude, let's climb up to the top of this fucking cage and then we'll just jump through these tables. Like, huh? What do you mean? What's the thought process here? And there is none. It's just with Darby Allin, it is in the best way possible. I am not saying this as a negative. In Darby Allin's mindset, I'm 99% sure he gets to an arena and he goes, "What's the highest thing I can jump off of, or what can I do to make everybody just wonderfully uncomfortable?"
I think you're right. And luckily, after all of that, we got kind of the feel good moment at the end of the match before the aftermath, of course.
Yeah.
But Tanahashi, who did the first ever Forbidden Door, got to get the pinfall for his last, and did a dive off the top rope. Luckily not a ladder or anything. Still, I thought he was going to break like Legos, but he didn't, and he got the pin, got the 1, 2, 3, and it was a beautiful little moment until they decided to attempt to murder Will Ospreay.
Yeah. The Death Riders said, "Hey, buddy, remember this story we're trying to tell? We're still here."
Yeah, hey, remember that you're taking some time off? We're going to really make sure you take that time off, bud.
Hey, you know how you actually really have a bad neck injury and you need a lot of time?
Mm.
Now we're gonna
Will
let
Ospreay
everybody
neck
know.
injury, not a work.
Now we're gonna let everybody know that your shit's busted now, big man. After DDT, after DDT, after DDT, after DDT.
Yeah. I think they did. I think AEW doctors did enough to get Will Ospreay through that match, and then they went, "Okay, man, now it's." And hey, credit where credit is due, because I know, or at least I'm pretty sure, Jackal and Mike, you guys were saying this when Will Ospreay got hired, where it's like Tony Khan's gonna run him into the ground.
Mm-hmm.
How long is he gonna last? And I think that after seeing the fucking beat down that they gave him, he's gonna be gone for a while.
Well, yeah, and
he might be gone till next Forbidden Door.
Him and Swerve are both supposed to be out for an extended period of time.
So, Swerve too.
Yeah. Swerve, I think, has an actual leg thing where they were, pretending in this match. I believe he has an actual one. And then, Ospreay has his neck thing. So they're both going to be taking time off, with Kenny Omega really not being able to be Kenny Omega anymore. There's going to be a little gap at the top. We're going to have Okada, Hangman, MJF, I guess. And that's it.
Well, you know who can help. You know who can help fill that void at the top.
Who?
Friend of the program, Wardlow, making his return.
Hey, attaboy. What match did that happen during?
He came back. Attacking Prince Nana. He's back with the Don Callis family. He's gonna be one of the top heels because that's what happens when you get with Don Callis. Just ask everybody's favorite Don Callis family member, the walking weapon, Josh Alexander, who has not had any sort of a push since he's been on the. I don't know why I like that they brought Wardlow back. I don't like that they brought him back as a heel and they brought him back with the Don Callis family, because again, there's so many people on this roster in the Don Callis family. So many. There are so many heels with the Don Callis family. Well, they're all heels with the Don Callis family, but there's so many heels on AEW in general. And people want, well, I want Wardlow back. I think people want Wardlow back. People like seeing Wardlow there. He hasn't done much. Make him a fucking face. Give him that fucking chase the title run. Maybe he goes after the unified title. Maybe he goes after the world title. Maybe, get something like that happening. But no, instead they throw him with Don Callis, and he becomes, much like he's been for his entire AEW career, a side character.
Yep. Yeah, and that's probably where he'll stay. But, oh well.
Unless Wardlow is one of those AEW people that finally just say enough is enough and head on over to WWE and NXT, where NXT Heatwave was also taking place this weekend. But since this one paled in comparison to Forbidden Door, I think, fellas, if you want to do the Spark Notes version, I think that'll be a bit better, to be honest.
Yeah, I can probably sprint through that. We had Lola Vice defeating Jada Parker and Kalani Jordan to become the number one contender, which, okay. We had Hank and Tank versus Dark State, and they had Dark State win.
Oh, no, not the big boys.
Not surprising, but not wanted.
Yeah, no.
Man.
No, they won, and I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they've been getting pushed since they fucking showed up.
Like I
so
said,
again, not surprised Dark State won, but
they have exactly
Tank.
one dude that can cut a promo, and he does cut a funny promo. He's great at it. Everybody else, not so much.
Well, what if he's gonna bend them over or something like that? He was gonna hit it from behind or whatever the fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, if you guys aren't careful, we're gonna bend you over and take you from behind.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the next match that I unfortunately called, maybe I brought this into fruition. Jason Jane versus Masha Slamovich versus Ash by Elegance.
Don't tell him.
AKA.
Don't tell him. He might have a conniption. He might have a mental breakdown.
Is he even still here?
Yes.
Don't tell him.
Okay.
Don't ruin his innocence.
So, yeah, somebody named.
Don't tell him.
He watched.
Don't tell him.
He watched a little bit of TNA. He might know who I'm talking about.
Well, he knows.
Uh-oh.
Remember? She allegedly didn't murk her ex-boyfriend or whatever.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, yeah, Dana Brooke murked her ex-husband or whatever.
And now she's also TNA Women's Champion.
Oh, no, you told him!
Oh, God. Oh, sorry. Man, my bad. Why?
And I will say, that was the best match she's ever had, ever in the history of ever. It still wasn't.
Well,
that's a low bar,
when
Mike.
you have a whole
Still
box of
wasn't good.
crayons and all of them are broken, saying you're the sharpest one ain't a flex.
That's
True.
a low bar.
And then after that, we had the match that we all knew who was going to win from the jump. Blake Monroe versus Jordan Grace.
Yeah.
Everybody knows who won.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Not a surprise there. And then we had Canada versus America.
Nice.
And
Yeah, but what about that PLE, though?
oh, yeah, we had Chelsea Green and Ethan Page versus Tavion Heights and Tyra May Steele.
Oh, this one
Okay.
wasn't
I,
announced
to
when we
win.
did the pod.
No,
No,
this was not
was,
announced, Jam.
No, this was one of those all of a sudden like, hey, we don't like you guys keep on talking crap. We're Americans. We're Olympic medalists.
Yeah.
We're going to kick your ass. And they didn't. Canada won.
Oh,
And let me tell
yeah.
you, the fucking eruption of a pop that Chelsea Green got.
Yeah, NXT loves Chelsea Green. Also, I love during this match, I don't know if you caught it on commentary, But Booker T just straight up forgot how intergender matches worked in the WWE.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
He was like, how come they're not fighting each other? What's happening? And Vic Joseph was like, well, it's an intergender match. The men fight the men and the women fight the women. And Booker T was like, what? I was like, what do you mean?
Yeah, this match, you know what this card was really lacking? Corey Graves.
Yeah.
Because
Ooh.
I said it 5 years ago. I think I said it 10 years ago. Booker T shouldn't be on fucking commentary with his goddamn shucky ducky fucking quack quack. Okay? He wasn't good at it before. He's not good at it now. He's just a weird, horny old man. He's the Jerry Lawler of our generation.
That's what I said last time. He's the
shucky
2025
ducky
Jerry
quack
Lawler.
quack?
No, I don't like the
he wants to
fucking shucky ducky
some
quack quack.
females, and it's creepy.
Not wrong. It's a bit where everybody's pointing out with how excited he got during the Stephanie Vicaire matches, but peel a layer of reality back, and it's a little creepy.
Yeah. When you realize he's what, like 60?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's weird. It's weird.
I hate that he's got the whole crowd doing that too.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking hate it.
Although, you know what? I'd
fucking
rather have
hate it.
that than everybody doing the same fucking chant. God, I hate
Oh,
it
yeah.
so fucking much.
Yeah. Hey, listen. I want to just take a moment to address something here. Okay.
It makes
I
me so
know.
mad.
I
So
know.
goddamn mad.
I know that New Jersey loved that chant during SummerSlam. I was not one of them. There are some people. The Roman Reigns. That's fine. We can do that for Roman. We can do that for Cody. That's not for everybody. We can't be out there fucking Dominic. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Get out of here. Like every single
fucking
person.
hate it.
They can't think for themselves.
No, that's the unfortunate part.
they
Is
have
you get
one
into
thing,
that
that's all
crowd.
they
I heard a fucking
And
Uncle
then-
Howdy chant at
Beans,
fucking
Beans
SummerSlam.
of toast.
It-
Beans of
It
toast.
happened 47 times during the AEW pay-per-view. By the
Yeah.
end of it, I wanted to shoot everybody.
They get a pass because
fuck.
they're actually UK though.
I don't fucking care. Think of a different goddamn chant.
Yeah, they always say they
Like-
have so many soccer chants. Pick another one.
Pick another song.
You're
Oh my
in
God.
goddamn England. You have English people in your matches.
Can't wait
Wait.
Do
to
a different
Lost
fucking
the
chant.
war.
Be creative.
We lost the war.
can't wait to hear all these French people do their little sing songs tonight and Cena come out and jerk them off.
Sunday au croissant.
Raw already happened. What are you talking about?
No,
France.
for Clash and Paris.
France.
Oh my
not,
bad.
Not
Anyways,
Birmingham.
before I'm gonna do a sidebar real quick on that one. So, anyways, last match, Obafemi versus Javon Evans. Great match. Obafemi wins.
Wow,
To the
shocker.
surprise of nobody.
Javon Evans got fucking murdered.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
murdered.
He did. He got yeeted about 47 feet.
I-
But since you guys talked about Clash in Paris real quick, there's a match. Obviously, wasn't going to happen. Naomi is having a child. So
Congratulations
instead of
Jim.
having the goddamn women's match at the PLE, which would make fucking sense.
Right.
No, it's going to happen the following week on Raw, and Stephanie's going to face somebody.
Oh, because they gotta
Because
have
WWE loves to prove they don't care about.
their little fucking 5-match card. Their little 5-match card.
Gotta
They
hit
gotta
5.
have their 5 matches because there's 5 matches that are fucking announced. If they have any more than that, they're cutting into their Slim Jim time. I'm really gonna be fucking sick
Not
of
the
it.
Sacred Slim Jim time.
I will not be watching this on Sunday. I know it's not an airport. I know I don't need to announce my departure, but I have many, many other things to watch. However, we will still do pick'ems regardless because there is not much to talk about since again, it's a 5-match card. Christ, man. I'm so tired of it. Especially when I'd say 3 out of your 5 matches on here are a good enough match for a Raw or SmackDown main event. So, we'll start things off going worst to best, in my opinion. Start things off, Sheamus versus Rusev. Round 3,492.
Oh,
Wait. Also call the match what it is.
Yeah, say the full name.
No. I'm not going to.
Say it.
No.
Say it.
No. You two say it. I'm not saying it.
I'll fucking say it.
You say
It's
it.
a good old-fashioned Donnybrook
Yeah.
match.
I'm not.
Whatever the fuck that means.
It's a fucking.
I think it's a street fight.
It's a street
Yeah,
fight
it's
from
just,
the
it's just a no
Shillelaghs.
DQ match.
Oh,
Yeah.
a street fight, but with beer kegs.
Christ, man.
Oh, see, I'd watch that.
And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 matches.
Oh, I guess I'm looking at an outdated one.
Are they going to have a conniption? 7
Seven.
matches?
Probably.
I see 5. Where do you see
Is,
7?
is
I see
Hunter
5.
okay?
CBSSports.com has 7 matches.
Well, maybe 2 will be announced on SmackDown.
Maybe. I don't know.
Or pre-show?
Sheamus versus Rusev.
Fucking care, Sheamus.
Rusev,
Sure.
so he can win something for one.
yeah. This signing was fucking worth it. Rusev, so they can make Bar 2.0 by the time this is all said and done, because they need more tag teams on Raw.
I'm gonna say Sheamus because why not? And yeah, they're gonna eventually be a tag team because WWE has no creative thought.
Yeah.
Enemies to lovers.
Yep.
Lovers to enemies.
They just don't set the bar. They are the bar.
I know,
The,
Kevin,
Sound like pirates.
Kevin, enemies to or lovers to enemies is gonna happen when Chris Jericho comes back and teams up with somebody. And becomes,
I
you know,
will leave this fucking call
Y2KO
again.
or whatever.
I will leave this call again. You knock it the fuck off.
Wait, I'm not recording this week. I can leave the call too.
No. Next up in order of importance is Becky Lynch taking on Nikki Bella for the women's Intercontinental title.
Golly gee, I wonder who's gonna win that.
What a fucking fall from grace for this one, huh? Good lord. An actual, like, heated rivalry that got to a boiling point with Becky and Lyra to now it's, oh, the Bella twins are back because Nikki needs a
No, just
paycheck.
one. Oh
No,
my god.
just one Bella.
Oh my god. Oh my god. You just called how this match is gonna fucking end and I'm gonna kill myself.
Oh, no.
No, she's gonna fall down outside the ring.
Yep,
She's gonna go. Becky's gonna go to pick her up, but
Yep.
now it's Bree.
yep.
Twin
Bree
magic.
fucking Bella.
Well, hold on.
So-
I would just like to say, and I know time is a bitch, but let's be honest here. They may have looked the same when they were in their 20s. But them being 40, there is a very distinct
Well.
difference on who is who.
Yeah, it's called a boob job.
That's a big, two big differences now.
Yeah,
Yeah, but when
I'm
it
just
still
saying.
happens, and I have to go, God damn it, then we know we were right
Yeah, that's
because
fair.
Well, and
because we know
also
they listen to the podcast
Nah.
anyways.
you'll
No.
hear
Hear me out.
you'll hear Bree coming from a mile.
Oh my god.
I'm glad Discord cut out for that.
Well, podcast heard it since I'm recording.
It saved my ears.
That's true. We're safe. People listening are not.
Hear me out. Becky Lynch and Nikki Bella, contrary to everybody's belief, are going to have like a 45 to 50 minute classic
Fuck yeah.
technical
7 minutes.
masterpiece. And then at the height of it all, Becky's gonna shoot Nikki into the ropes. Nikki's gonna hit the Cena comeback, hit the 5-knuckle shuffle, AA, STF. Nikki Bella on top, baby.
Okay, hear me out. Here's my headcanon. Becky Lynch and Nikki Bella are going to have a 45-minute classic. Then Becky Lynch is going to shoot Nikki Bella. That's it.
I don't want that either. I just know as soon as you said fucking Bree mode, I can see them doing that goddamn immediately.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. And in
man.
Paris, too. In Paris, an international
gonna go
crowd's going to go
nuts. They're gonna go
insane.
fucking
They're going to go
apeshit.
They're gonna
insane.
pull Twin Magic, which is gonna have Michael Cole going Twin Magic on the side. I'm gonna be fucking mad, and I'm gonna
no.
drive to your house and punch you in the knee.
Whoever wins this match, I lose. That's my pick.
Give me Nikki Cena.
She's not Nikki Cena anymore. He's married to somebody else.
Ex Nikki Cena. Formerly known.
Kevin, you got no horse in this one.
I
Who,
don't
me?
care.
Your name Kevin?
You think Kev gives a shit?
Oh, I didn't even hear you say Kevin.
Oh.
Give me it's obviously gonna be Becky, but honestly, I'm gonna be disappointed in this match because all the things we talked about sound way more exciting than what we're gonna get.
Well, don't worry. If you're talking excitement, we're gonna go right on into the next match because it's the Tribal Chief versus the Tribal Thief.
Oh,
That match is actually going to be probably fucking amazing compared to everything
So.
else on
Yeah.
this card.
Yeah, this will probably be one of the better ones.
Still, in my
I
opinion,
bet.
that's just still gonna be a Raw main event to me.
How
I
many
mean, yeah.
tsunamis?
No, I don't.
4,
I don't
5,
disagree.
6?
If they write
Oh,
Roman
tsunamis like 5 or 6.
Well, I mean, Roman, this is a pay-per-view. He's got to take time off
till
after this.
Yeah, until, like,
Survivor
next month.
Series.
Roman Reigns. Yeah, till the next pay-per-view.
Unless he's gonna
So-
do WrestlePalooza. What do we?
Oh fuck yeah, that ESPN money.
Yeah, what are we
Probably.
thinking, Michigan fellas? By the way, we going to WrestlePalooza,
Where is it?
Indy?
I don't care.
No.
Oh, what? You mean to tell me we all don't have a casual 10K lying around to get our foot in the door with all these fucking ticket prices nowadays?
Yeah, ringside
Hey.
seats, dude.
Find
Hey,
that hard to believe.
Come on now. Hold on. I want to nip this in the bud right now. It only costs for 2 nights at WrestleMania, front row,
Oh,
$70,000.
oh,
Light work. Light work.
I think
That's one good butthole showing on OnlyFans.
I just heard
That
Kevin.
better be one clean butthole.
That better be a clean butthole, unless, or maybe the more dirty it is, the more money you get. Ooh.
Is that how
No,
it
that's
works?
on
Green shirt
Fanzine.
guy's loose. That's all I'm gonna
I'm
say.
saying-
Green shirt guy's.
Green shirt guy's got a
When-
loose
when do we get
butthole.
that
He works
documentary?
for WWE.
He's been to AEW events.
What?
Oh.
No.
I'm telling you, man, loose butthole.
Yeah.
That makes more sense.
He was
Yeah,
at the first
maybe.
AEW show.
Regardless, this one I think Bronson Reed's gonna win, whether or not green shirt guy's got a loose butthole or not. Give me Bronson Reed.
Oh yeah, no, they are writing off the tribal chief for at least another couple of weeks.
Till Survivor Series.
Yeah,
Yeah, I guess
give
through
me-
October.
Give
Yeah,
me
you're
the man
right.
himself. Give me loose butthole himself. Give me Bronson Reed.
Oh, you think he has a
Close.
loose butthole too?
Close.
I mean, you never know.
Fair.
So the
Yeah, we're leaving it.
Yep,
we're leaving
that's
that
it.
one on Bronson Reed's loose butthole.
Yep.
Yeah.
There we go.
There we go.
Moving on. Speaking
That's
of
all for
things
today, folks.
that give me loose buttholes, I know this one's gonna make Kevin crack open a cold one. This is Cena versus Logan Paul. One of John Cena's final
Oh,
matches
boy.
is gonna be wasted.
I just want to
on
throw
Logan
this
Paul.
out there. Since we've been doing this podcast, I am on my 3rd beer because it's been one of those type of podcasts. All right.
That's fair. That's fair. I
Real.
I just wanna say something before we call this match what it's really going to be. Logan Paul has not cut a good promo in the WWE, but the promo that he last cut against Cena is probably his best so far.
Again, we're going back
where
to
he's-
that broken crayon box type.
Right. No, I agree, but the fact but like if Logan Paul, if you want him to be this kind of, like arrogant asshole, then he has to act like it. And he has to, like, if he's out there saying like, I'm better than you and this is why I am, like, he was giving reasons as to why he believed he was better than everybody. And it's a script that was written for him, right? Like, again, let's call it what it actually is. But that was probably one of his better promos so far, and I want to
That's the
see
thing.
more promos like that.
I
They
don't.
need
I just
to-
prefer he just goes away entirely. Honestly.
Well, he's
I
a
mean,
parasite. He's not going away. That was the point of the promo.
Ugh, I know. Just
Yeah.
sucks to hear it.
That's the thing is he can't memorize. So he recites a script like he's reading a fucking script, which is a problem.
He
They
recites
need
a
to
script
get
like a
him-
YouTuber.
They need to get him to the point where they'd be like, "Hey man, just go talk. Be you."
Well,
Because he's an asshole. He is an asshole. That's how he is. He grew up in the spotlight on the internet. He's a fucking weirdo. He's an asshole. He's a douche. Just go talk.
I
And if he swears, fuck it, censor him. Who cares? Like, it's just, otherwise, he's going to just be generic bad guy number 4 his whole fucking career that can occasionally do something decent. And then we're going to give him a punch as a finishing move, which is lame as fuck.
At this point, I don't think he can, because I had the unfortunate misfortune of seeing his wedding footage come across my TikTok For You page.
He's
What?
married?
Gross.
He did
Nina
marry a
Agdal's
woman.
not
He
gross,
did
but-
marry a
Married a
woman.
Nina
I
Agdal,
thought
former
it was his
Sports
brother,
Illustrated
honestly.
model.
Yeah. It was watching him try to act and pretend to cry when she was being walked down their like Boca Raton fucking aisle or whatever.
Nice.
It was odd, and then him in the slow dance, and then him turning around and cutting his wedding cake with his brother instead of
Of
her
course he did.
was a choice.
Well, I'm sure
Yep.
they kind of, play sword fights in the back room somewhere.
Just saying, I thought he was gonna marry him.
Thought
It
that
was
was
for the
already
YouTube
known.
video. We don't really.
If I thought anybody ever fucked their
Yeah.
brothers, it's the Logan Paul. It's the Paul
Oh,
brothers.
easily, yeah.
So, with that being said, I think that this is going to be one of those times where Cena is going to go out on his back, and knowing the type of guy
no.
that Cena is, and knowing that this run is going, and knowing what he thinks about Logan Paul, this is one of those ones where I do think John Cena is going to be beaten by Logan Paul. Probably
If you're
dirty.
right, I'm punching you in the fucking.
Probably
I'm gonna throat
dirty.
chop you.
Because Drew McIntyre isn't fighting Cody in Paris.
Oh fuck.
And then Drew's going to get involved, I think.
Oh fuck.
Yep.
Not good.
I see what WWE is trying to do here, right? They're trying. I mean, John Cena even said that Logan Paul is not an outsider; he's a parasite, right? Like they're trying to change how we are viewing Logan Paul, where people
It's not
start
working.
seeing him as a wrestler, but in reality, he's still a YouTuber. That's what he does. That's what he's there for. He's there to further himself and his own brand. And like that's why he has Prime out plastered all over the ring. It's not about being the best wrestler. It's about furthering his brand. And like
Mhm.
I understand what they're trying to do here with that promo. I get that. But they are wasting this opportunity. They are.
Ugh.
Like John Cena runs down the list of people and you're like, I never actually did think about Dominic Mysterio and John Cena. That actually could be cool. John Cena teaching him a little bit of class, a little bit of hustle. That could be nice. I never
So,
did.
I'd rather you
John
put
Cena
Dom
versus
over.
AJ Styles, I would like to see.
To
Like
to
all these
butt in
names
real
that he's
quick.
going down, and you don't get that. You get Logan
to
Paul
butt in real
instead.
quick on that, we have Logan Paul, and then we have Brock Lesnar at WrestlePalooza.
Yep.
That leaves 3 pay-per-views left for Cena's matches.
Yeah.
And just to think one of them is being wasted on that dude.
That's what I mean. We have three
Well,
left
we got-
after those 2
Yeah,
to
there's
really
5
get
total.
in like the best hits of his career. That sucks.
And one of
Yep.
one of those people is going to be John Cena's final opponent with probably like 1 week of build.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking shit. Oh, shit. Man, I would flashback a year from now, and we were so hyped, like, fucking spitballing ideas for all this, imagining how this was going to go. I guarantee you this is going to be a really well-discussed topic in wrestling of how they fucking fumbled this.
Well,
I'm not even saying we're past the halfway point. I feel like this has been fumbled. Absolutely.
I'm sorry. Bringing back your biggest babyface of all time, having him turn heel
With no plan.
with no plan, and then doing it with a dude that has an ego bigger than the WWE itself in The Rock. He took his ball and went home, which fucked things up even more, which ruined the plan even more. Like, you just had so many things that you fucked up for a man's final run. Like, he trusted you with his final year of his career, and you fucked it up beyond belief. it's so disappointing to watch because this should have been something special. It should have been all of the best hits. We should have gotten people from other companies. We should have gotten people like his biggest rivals. We should have gotten, a moment with him and Triple H in the ring because early in his career, him and Triple H had a lot of matches together. There were so many things that should happen that aren't because WWE is fucked right now, which is even more disappointing because 2 years ago, we weren't saying this. We were praising them last year, even this time. We were praising WWE.
Yep.
And in a year, it switched. It has
We
just gone to shit.
we should have gotten all of that, and instead, all we got was R-Truth, a nothing heel turn, and Punk Life.
Oh,
and now we're here.
That's what happens. That's what happens when TKO was booking. Because if he was in AEW, we've seen retirement runs in AEW. We've seen it with Bryan Danielson. We've seen it with Sting. Tony Khan has said that they get to call their own shots. But here in WWE, John Cena, he doesn't get to do that. John Cena has said that he is giving he didn't give them a list. He didn't give them anything. He said, I'm back. I'm here. This is my last year. Give me something good. And it's WWE that's failed him.
Oh, big time.
And I think that is the biggest takeaway from John Cena's retirement run. Heel John Cena. I mean, were there things that John Cena, the person, the actor, could have done different to portray that heel persona? Yeah, probably. But at the end of the day, he was being told what to do, right? He's being told, you're going to turn heel, you're going to side with The Rock, and The Rock isn't following up on any of this, and creative isn't following up on any of this. And it's like, he's just being dealt a shit hand. And I feel like this is really... I don't think they've completely fumbled the John Cena retirement. We have gotten some good stuff out of it.
They haven't completely fumbled it, but they also haven't handled it with amazing grace either.
Right, yeah. This is definitely going to be something that WWE is going to scrub looking back on. They'll only talk about the good times. I guarantee you, they probably won't even show Travis Scott in any of the video packages moving forward.
But some things that they are going to show moving forward is going to be the winner of the final match, and I'm assuming main event of Clash in Paris being your World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins taking on CM Punk, LA Knight, and still no one's given me a good reason as to why this man is in the match, Jey Uso, in a fatal four-way for the World Heavyweight title.
Because yeet.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Mm-hmm.
You know what?
I mean, that's been why Jey Uso has gotten everything since his fucking initial push, is because yeet. Because it's the kids buy merch and he makes money and they need $4 billion of money or whatever.
Oh boy.
They don't
I want to say you're wrong, but I can't.
They don't get that goddamn excuse anymore after just selling UFC to goddamn Paramount for $7 gajillion. All right, they got.
Well, tell that to WWE. Tell that to WWE because they're booking it anyway.
Fucking $70,000 front row seats. Suck my wiener. This is too early into Rollins' reign. Rollins going to win. It's going to be a screwy fatal four-way. Whoever gets screwed is going to be in the main event of fucking the next PLE. Simple.
Well, I'm sure the Vision comes out and
Yeah.
interferes all over this match.
Yeah, I was going to say, Bronson Reed he has a match, right? Like Roman Reigns may be able to take him out earlier in the night, but you still got Braun Breaker, and this is a four-way. There's no DQ. Why wouldn't Braun Breaker be out there?
Right.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if there's not a third man coming out of this or something. I wouldn't be surprised if maybe somebody in this match turns. They turn, they secure the match for Seth Rollins, something like that. I mean, it's a four-way, so there's definitely going to be some fucky shit that goes down. It's not going to be a clean, especially with heel Rollins. It's not going to be a clean win. We are not going to get a clean win from Seth Rollins for a very long time.
I would rather someone in the match turning as opposed to fucking someone like Austin Theory coming down and being the fourth man. I don't get the hype. I'm really not big on
It'll
the
probably
Austin
just
Theory
be Braun
train.
Breaker spearing everybody and then
even better.
Putting you know what? I know what's gonna happen. So what Seth Rollins is gonna get taken out. He's gonna actually hurt his knee for real this time. And then Braun Breaker is gonna come down, spear everybody in half. and then drag Seth Rollins' lifeless corpse over, so that way
Done.
Seth can technically get the win. But
Perfect.
Braun Breaker does all the work.
Perfect. Extremely happy with that. Because one last thing I'm not happy with is that shit feels a little bit stale. And you know what you do when shit feels a little bit stale in the world of wrestling is a lot of different things. And one of those things that could help out is the WWE draft. However, I'm not going to be looking forward to this upcoming draft because, Kevin, you might want to be sitting down for this one.
Oh, boy.
There is speculation. Speculation, like to clarify before reading this any further, speculation.
Dirt sheets.
Speculation
Twitter.
is that the WWE draft could take place live on ESPN with top ESPN personalities covering the draft picks.
Oh, fuck. This is already bad.
If I have to hear Stephen A. say a word about wrestling,
Yep.
I will kill him.
Yep.
Didn't these
I will find a
so-called
way.
ESPN analysts also think Barry Sanders was Shador Sanders?
Yep.
Oh,
Listen.
God.
Yep.
Listen, now that WWE and ESPN are together, you're going to hear so many old white men that know nothing about wrestling talk about wrestling. They were already doing it during the Dublin game when they showed the
They have
Street
fucking
Profits, and the
announcers.
the two announcers knew nothing about wrestling. They were like, "Yeah, I could have been a wrestler if I kept my hair. They have long hair, right?" Meanwhile, the Street Profits who they showed are both bald or balding. So, like, what do you mean?
I do not want.
Get ready for a lot of corporate ESPN.
I swear to
bullshit.
God, dude, Skip Bayless is going to be on fucking Skip and Shannon talking about how Jacob Fatu.
Gunther has been drafted to SmackDown. And you turn on ESPN.
They're gonna.
Oh my
It's
God,
even
the top
A.
10
We
is
got
going to be
breaking
shit that,
news.
the top 10 is going to be shit that happens in the WWE now.
They.
Just like,
yep.
is this the are we watching WWE's decline as like live?
Yes.
I really feel like it.
But
Really feel like
WWE
it.
thinks that they are going to blow up because of this. They do not realize
It's the inverse.
they do not realize how much ESPN truly only gives a shit about the money.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
I mean, look at how they've been treating McAfee. You think they're going to treat WWE even better?
No. No. Where they have such a fetish, such a hard on of wanting people to think that WWE is as real as possible, that it's such a real sport. Like, yep, we want ESPN to cover it. We're gonna have all these top personalities cover it. The draft is as real can get. Yep, even though all this, we want to make sure everybody thinks it's real. We want it as many screens as possible. It'll be perfect. This is just a true blue sport. And when in reality, you are turning away all of your wrestling fans who wanted this alternative compared to something like sports. And hear me out. This is a bit of a hot take here, but I've hung around all of these football sports dude bros before in my past lives. Yeah, they all watched it when they were younger. 90% of them think it's stupid now, and they don't want anything to do with it unless John Cena and Randy Orton are going to be on their show every week.
Which they're not going to.
They're not going to be. The target demographic they're going for wants nothing to do with it anymore.
I just think back to all the times that WWE has talked about how they want to be able to be considered for like Academy Awards for acting and shit.
Oh,
you know, and it's like yeah, well, yeah, like I've never agreed with it, but there are people that think that like Roman Reigns should get a fucking like Emmy or whatever for his tribal chief shit.
No,
I don't agree with it, but even WWE has said like, yeah, give him an Emmy. You know, like they're just saying shit. But it's like, if that's something that you truly wanted to work towards, going on Netflix makes sense. If you want to be perceived as we are actors, we are athletic, but we are actors and we should get these acting awards, going on Netflix and having a Netflix show makes sense. presenting yourself as a sport on ESPN does not get you Academy Awards.
So they want
It does
both.
not further
They
you as
wanna be,
entertainment.
well, we're a real sport, but also we're actors
Yep.
who deserve Emmys, but
Right.
also
Right.
yeah, no, you don't get both.
Now,
right. It's
all right.
they want to be sports and entertainment because
No.
they
I'm
can't
gonna
say
say
pro
this.
wrestling.
Yeah, I'm going to say this. Vince said one thing right, and that was, we are not sports. We are sports entertainment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is a fucking difference. And the fact that it's on ESPN, I just think it's going to go so bad. And in like another 3 to 5 years, all of a sudden it's going to be, oh, look, we're somewhere else. You got to pay another $40 or whatever the fuck. Like, great. Again?
Okay.
I thought the goal was to get everything under Netflix. I thought that was because internationally it's still all under Netflix.
Yeah.
I-
They just don't give a shit about us here.
I have one last mental capacity left to be able to talk about wrestling.
I'm tapped.
So, and it's going to drain everybody else real quick because as of 3 hours ago, breaking on the 3 Count It Out podcast, because Rob was overseas and it happened earlier today.
Boy, governor.
From at Pro W Finesse on Twitter, Corey Graves said the words "learning tree" on Raw.
What?
Hey, Kevin,
So-
do you remember what Jericho's AEW gimmick was?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Tree.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Did he also mention that he after Raw he was gonna have a little bit of the bubbly?
Yeah, probably.
from
Oh God! All right, I'm leaving
multiple-
again. Fuck it, I'm leaving.
So it's
from,
it's happening. He's gonna show
yes,
up.
from multiple reports within WWE, there is vested interest in bringing him back.
Wow, what is that
No.
interest?
No. Can we let Chris Jericho fucking retire? Why does he have to be the Ric Flair of our fucking generation?
I was gonna say,
Why
you
do we
guys
have to
said
be
it.
stuck with the fucking Ocho?
You guys said it perfectly last week. He is. He's gonna be our Ric Flair.
Like, I don't have a problem with Chris Jericho personally, but at the same time, I don't see any reason for him to show back up in WWE. He was perfectly fine in AEW, staying there and doing whatever.
Well, here's the thing, though. You can bring back
Money.
a name.
Money.
You can bring back a name that everybody in your company knows. It'll bring in what they think is more money. And even if you don't have him wrestle, you can have him backstage or whatever, being that guy.
If he commentates, that's
Question.
fine. If he commentates, that's fine.
Question.
What's your question?
Who owns the trademark of the Painmaker?
Fucking
Does Chris Jericho own the trademark of the Painmaker? Because I can guarantee you that WWE, a company that is
Johnny
tangentially aware of New Japan, will try to make that their fucking exactly what they did with fucking Woken Matt Hardy.
Oh no.
They'll change the name. They'll change the name just the slightest bit. Or honestly, if he owns a trademark, just fucking keep it Painmaker because it's already a shitty fucking name. And then you get Chris Jericho in his fucking 90s having shitty WWE hardcore matches.
I don't think they'll do that.
Oh,
At all.
okay.
I think we'll get rocker Chris Jericho back with his break the walls down, and we're gonna get that shit back. And he's gonna be doing probably not.
I would
even
like
as good
that
of a
theme
gimmick.
back though.
I mean, yes, but we're not going to get the good gimmick of like the list because
No.
even though it was
Yeah,
comedy,
no.
it was great.
Okay.
Sunday not good.
You doing okay over there, Kevin? The constipation hitting you yet?
It's just
We're gonna get
WWE's
just some-
dying. I think some. Oh, God.
Oh, he passed out. He passed out.
Understandable.
He passed out.
Yeah,
Right
WWE
before the picks
is
again.
headed. I never thought, especially with the way it was last year and the year before, I didn't think WWE was going to be in the position it's in now, where it's bad, man. It's not good. The women are really the shining spot, but they don't care enough about the women to actually make them worth a while. And it's gonna hopefully push more people towards TNA, and hopefully TNA invests in their wrestlers well and makes their production better, because they still, when you watch it, it looks like it's from 2008. And then we have AEW.
So
And right now, I'd rather watch AEW than watch a WWE show.
to end this on a positive note, I think it's time for the picks.
Okay.
I think it's time for the picks.
It's fine. We're finally fucking here. Can we stop talking about Chris Jericho and start talking about fucking football?
Until they announce the return of Chris Jericho.
Yeah, I
don't make me think about that. Please. I've had a hard enough day, Mike. Please don't do this to me.
it was a lot, but this Saturday, there we go. He passed back out from the toilet again. We're good.
Welcome back.
Sorry. Just thinking of your childhood dying really just makes you go, well, you know what? It's what's worth life.
Well, think about football this weekend.
Okay, football makes me happy.
Saturday, we're kicking things off, the official beginning week 1 college football season. We're going to start things off strong. A top 3 matchup from Columbus, Ohio. We're talking the number 1 ranked Texas Longhorns taking on the number 3 ranked Ohio State Buckeyes. High noon this Saturday. Mike, who we got?
Oh boy. If this was the Ohio State team last year, I would have said Ohio State. It's not.
Do it.
Man, I wouldn't. There's so much of me not wanting to say this pick. Give me Texas.
Ooh.
Why do you say it like that? I was gonna say Texas gladly. Are you upset that you couldn't say the Ohio State?
No, but Ohio State has had a consistently good team, besides for facing Michigan, for the last 12 years, where they have been on or near the top. Texas fell off for a while. They finally have a good team again. Are they going to be good this year? Hopefully.
Who knows?
Give me the Longhorns. Fuck
Luckily,
the
Ohio State has fucking Matt Patricia, so they should be terrible.
There it is. There's my trump card this season. Just waiting to see what Matt Patricia is going to do to that goddamn team. I hope Texas cleans up easy. Mr. Arrow, what's your pick?
Well, I sit here and I look at my Penn State University degree on my wall, and I can never, ever, ever root for Ohio. So give me Texas, baby.
Welcome. Clean sweep across the board. You know what that means? Ohio State's winning.
God damn it.
Probably by 40.
I don't want to talk about it.
Next up, the following game afterwards will be happening at 3:30. Is going to see the Alabama Crimson Tide, Roll Tide, heading on down to Florida to see the maybe floundering, maybe surging Florida State Seminoles. We'll see what happens, because Florida State 2 years ago had a perfect season. Florida State last year almost didn't win a single game, but they cleaned house. They cleaned house last season, so there's a good chance that Florida State could be back to form, and I think that out of the middle slot, this is going to be the game to watch. Crimson Tide versus Seminoles. Mike, who we got?
Because of exactly what you said, I think Florida State goes real middle of the road this year. It's a bounce back year. I could very well be wrong. They might be amazing, but I think it's a bounce back year. They're going to do good. They're not going to do great. So give me Bama.
Bama.
I don't know what a Sentinel is, so give me the Alabama Jones.
I'm sorry, can I get that one more time? Please just.
I don't know what a Sentinel is, but give me Alabama Jones.
Nope. Not a Sentinel.
Nope.
Not a Sentinel. I don't know what a Senator is, but give me Alabama Jones. Nope. I don't know what a Siren is, but give me Alabama Jones.
There we go. And sure,
Further.
we'll take that one. All right.
Yeah, you're only getting further away.
Era, your pick, my friend.
Well, I mean, I've seen like press conferences from Bama's coach, and he just seems to be exuding this raw confidence, which would make you probably feel good if you were a Bama fan, but I mean, this is also the same team that got their fucking vibe checked last year, and I don't think they really learned anything from that. I think they're just playing it off as just an off year, and it is what it is. I think they're going to get their shit rocked. Give me Florida.
Ooh, I thought I was going to be alone here. Alabama last year was the only number one ranked team to lose to an unranked team. Shout out Vanderbilt. Alabama last year was also the only team to lose to a quarterback, Make-A-Wish kid quarterback that couldn't even throw for 60 yards. I think the Davis Warren threw for somehow less yards than he did against Alabama than he did against Ohio State. So Michigan was able to shut down Alabama. Alabama lost a lot of pieces as well. They're bringing in a new quarterback. They're bringing in new weapons, new everything. I think that it's going to take a bit to get Alabama going. I think Florida State probably is more put together here, and I think they win a sneaky good week 1 matchup. Moving on.
No, hold on. Before you do, I get
Not
where you're
moving
coming
on.
from with that. I will make you hold on. The problem,
Daddy?
and it's the same problem that Ohio State has, right? They bring in new pieces every year, but they bring in these big fucking recruits, and even though they're like, oh, this is a brand new piece, they fit them in their scheme so well that both Ohio State and Bama make amazing teams out of brand new fucking players. And they'll have, like, 3 quarterbacks that can throw for 500 yards in college. They can't do it in the NFL. We know that. An Ohio State quarterback does not make it in the NFL. But in college, they're always great, right? So
Very true.
both those teams, you're like, oh, they're new pieces. Yeah, but they're new pieces on Alabama. They're new pieces on Ohio State. It's different than a new piece at Arizona State.
And once you are done watching those new pieces in order, the game you get to watch afterwards is a top 10 matchup. And for the FGKs of the world, this is a little tiger on tiger action as we see LSU going to the other Death Valley to take on Clemson. Saturday night football, prime time, 9 versus 4, LSU versus Clemson. Who do we got?
Fuck. I just, for some reason, I don't think, all right, I'm going to say this. I don't think LSU is going to win, but I'm going to pick them just because I want to.
Very nice. Very nice, Mr. Era.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is going to be one of those games that really. This is going to be one of those that, like, very early on is going to determine the spot of one of these teams. Especially last year, I feel like we could have been talking about this as like a potential LSU upset. But I feel like Clemson at least had their shit together last year. And they kind of just had to really refine. And if they were able to do that, then they should be looking fine this year. So give me Clemson.
Ooh.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
All right, Kevin, the tiger or the tiger?
So based off of like how I really like how the Tigers are playing, but if I'm being honest, the Tigers last year really popped off. So I'm just going based off of that alone because new players. So honestly, give me the Tigers.
So let me ask you this. When you picture that tiger that you just picked in your head, picture it right now.
Okay.
Imagine it.
Okay.
Do you see
What
it?
color is it?
Is it purple or is it orange?
Oh, it was blue.
Oh, well, that's not a blue tiger.
If I'm thinking of a tiger, it's gonna be the Detroit Tigers, and they're orange. So I guess orange.
Kevin will take Clemson. There we go.
All right, I knew
Right,
it.
all right.
That's fair.
am actually going to, unfortunately, Mike, leave you be there with LSU because Brian
That's
Kelly
fine. I get it.
is still a fucking hack of a coach and has not won
Yes.
his opening week game in I think almost 6 years at this point. He still has Great season.
It's absolutely true. He has a curse, and
But-
that's why I kind of wanted to pick him.
Brian Kelly does not get his teams together until like week 3, week 4 of the season consistently every fucking year. So LSU is probably going to start out real slow and end up making a push for the SEC title game come this time in a couple months. But I got to go Clemson here. I think Clemson might be the better team.
Oh, yeah, I know. I absolutely agree with all of you. That's why I said I don't think they'll win, but I'm picking. There was a reason for that. I don't think they're going to win in any way or form, but there was just something inside of me that was like, no, you have to pick LSU.
And finally, our prime time game, our Sunday night football game, a week 1 top 10 matchup yet again. So we get not 1, not 2, but 3 top 10 matchups opening weekend where we
It's a
see
hell of a weekend.
the Catholics versus the Convicts, the Irish versus the Hurricanes. We see Notre Dame traveling down to Hard Rock Stadium to take on Miami. Opening night, week 1. Notre Dame versus Miami. Mike, who we got?
Can the Catholics maintain composure when surrounded by all that ass in Miami?
Ooh, no.
I don't think so, man. I think they go to Miami and they crumble. Give me the Hurricanes.
Ooh, okay, Mike.
Too much
Mr.
ass throwing.
Mr. Arrow.
I think the Irish, they may be able to partake in a little bit of the Miami ass, but I don't think it will affect them too much. I think this was a team that had a lot of momentum at the end of the last season, and they're a team that historically has been kind of tough on the road. They're not really afraid when they're in hostile territory. Miami, definitely hostile.
Survey says.
Give me Notre Dame.
Okay. All right, Mr. FGK. This is the Fighting Irish versus the Hurricanes.
So it's like, these aren't just Catholics. These are Irish Catholics. These fuckers are crazy.
They're pissed off leprechauns.
Yeah. Like,
But they are facing
No,
leopards.
literally, that's their, yeah.
so it's like, what do I think?
A bunch of leprechauns versus a hurricane.
If I threw Peter Dinklage in an F5 Hurricane, who do I think would win?
Peter
Well-
Dinklage versus Shane Helms. Who would win?
Well, when I put it like that, it's pretty. It's oh my god. Well, that makes it even easier. Psh, give me the Hurricanes. I think it'll be a good match. Since I actually know both these teams, I'm gonna go with Notre Dame. Actually, give me the Hunchbacks to take it.
And Mike, I think it might be back-to-back picks where you're the only one on Miami because for one reason only, where
I don't blame you.
I like Notre Dame here simply because they don't have Carson Beck at quarterback. I really lost a lot of faith and trust and confidence in Carson Beck after his performance in the playoffs where he fucking gifted Notre Dame the win over Georgia.
Again, don't get me wrong. I agree with you guys 100%. I picked the teams I didn't think was going to win.
Mike's like, I know what I'm doing. And I think we know what we are doing as well because after another beefy, hearty episode, those are the ones that you get when you
A
have
lot of wrestling.
2 pay-per-views to talk about, a pay-per-view to pick, a week of football to cover, and a week of football to predict. Whew, fuck, that's a big old
Hopefully
episode.
this time next week, Rajah Jackson's in jail.
How long did you guys go?
Well, we started around like the 6:30 mark,
2 hours.
you know.
Oh, fuck you. I'm laying down. Pin me. Pin me. Fuck you guys. Pin me.
I'll count this one. Mike, get over there.
No, you know what? Jackal hasn't gotten to get
You know what? Fuck you. I'm not cutting shit. I'm leaving it all
Elbow
in.
drop,
I'm
here it comes,
I'm
motherfucker!
not even listening. I'm leaving it all in.
Jackal hasn't gotten to get a good pin in a while. Normally he's dying or in the hospital. So
No,
Jackal,
that's
why
fair.
don't you go ahead and pin him?
Oh, well, the podcast heard me drop an elbow, so you know what? I'll get up and go and do it again. Here it comes. Hey!
Oh.
Ah!
It's got to
Oh.
2, 3.
Oh,
Ring the bell.
yeah, elbows to steel.
You broke the rule.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
Whew.
that's he's got spitting up some blood.
Oh yeah, when
Yeah,
do I
that
tell him that
doesn't-
I want to start bulking for the winter? I've put on a
Oh,
couple
no.
pounds.
Yeah, right now you have those
bulk.
bony ass
Oh,
elbows.
you bulk.
Yeah.
Oh, I felt the bulk.
Football.
Every time we gotta start doing this safer, otherwise we're not gonna make it to episode 100.
I'm about to
Easy.
get real fucking fat.
His name's gonna be Jackal Joker. Hey, my name's Jackal. Welcome to my stream.
Having a
Gonna
good
sound
time
like
now.
Cartman when he streams.
Stop.
That's beautiful.